Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 6 of the Plymouth Argyle Road to Glory. Man, do I have some things to go over. So, real quick, I have not actually edited episode 5. It's still waiting for me to edit it. I was going to go ahead and start doing it. However, I wanted to get to this Port Val game. Not because we're going to play it, just so that way when we start it up, I can go ahead and be there. And some things have happened off screen. The first thing I noticed is Edwards, our right wing back that just got back from injury. He just turned 30. That's not the sad part about it. He has 1 week until he starts losing his overall till he turns to 66. So I have a hard choice to decide. Do I let Joe Edwards keep that starting position until Paul, who's now a right wing back, I went ahead and make him a right wing back, takes over the spot? Or do I give Edwards the starting position to the end of the year and then figure out what I'm going to do with Dixon with that center back, left back, right back position? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be tricky. I am intrigued to see what happens with it. But the second one, I just looked at our emails, and Opuku wants to stay with the club. He's really enjoying his time here. He wants to make it a permanent deal. And you know what? Let's go see if we can maybe actually make this loan spell a permanent deal. All right, so let's go ahead and head into this. Jerome Opoku wants to actually stay with us. He's 69 overall. He is our highest rated player. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Yes, he is. He would be a huge get if we can keep him at the club. I know at the beginning of the series I said, let's let him go out. I won't need him. I'll have a new backline. But he has really impressed me a lot. That would give me 3 players in the starting 11 that has pretty solid potential, and I'm okay with that. So real quick, I'm going to try something different. Let's go with the midfield. I'm going to try to see if maybe they want Danny Mayer. Okay, he has not been that well off for me. As you can guys tell, this probably won't go through. His current value is 3.3 mil. I'm going to also offer a transfer fee of 900,000. Let's see if this goes through. Trying to be real cheeky with them. It does not. They want 3,150, but look at this though. They want less than his value. So I wonder if I can maybe get him for something else. Let's go to a player swap. I'm thinking, what if we gave him Lewis McLeod? Yes, he's 1.5 mil. Let's offer a transfer fee of 980,000. That leaves us with about 42 in the wage budget to sign him and to potentially sign some youth academy players. Let's see if that works. Submit offer. It does not. They want 3.15 for him. Let me counter real quick. What's the most I can offer 2 mil. Can I do 1.5? What does that leave me with? Let's see what this leaves me with. Can we sign Paul? Leaves me with 22,000 in the wage budget. Submit an offer. Do they accept? And they do not. Okay, so that did not work that time. Let's go back through this and do this. Right, 3, 2. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can maybe re-sign our captain, Jerome Opuku. Can he stay with the club? So here we are, me and the Fulham manager. I think he's low-key is mad at us because of how we're handling Timmy Abraham's game time, but looks like he's open up to a negotiation. So let's see if maybe we can get a little tricky here. Danny Mayer plus 900,000. Will they accept that? Probably not, especially since his current value is 3.3 mil. They do not. They want 2.3 plus a sell-on clause. Let's offer another player. Would you take Lewis? Plus, I don't have that kind of money. Let's do 980. Would you guys accept that? 980 plus Lewis plus a 4% sell-on clause. They say no. Hold up. They want 1.9 plus a 14% sell-on clause, a wage of 10 mil. This or 10,000. This would leave us with absolutely nothing in the bank. You know what? If I make it go down to 8. That leaves us with 13. You know what? I backed out. Okay, we made it happen. Jerome Opoku could be signing with us. Look how big of this is. His value is 3.3 mil. We're about to get him for 1.9. Let's go ahead and negotiate with him. Let's negotiate with our captain from Fulham. They're currently playing in the Premier League. This would be a huge gift for us, especially in that back line, building the back line up. Let's see if we can keep him. So he wants a critical role. That's fine. Look at that current His wage right now is 33,000. This might not go through, guys. Oh, this might not go through. 4 years. We'll accept a 4-year deal. No release clause. That's fine. Let's see. Can we get something going? They want us to do salary. This is not good. Oh, this is not good. I'm just gonna offer him exactly what we have to offer, and let's see if he accepts it. Oh, we still have a little bit more. Still have a little bit more. Can I? Oh wait. 13,577. Let's see. Does he take a 20,000 play cut to come play for us? And he doesn't. He doesn't. Okay. Let me try this again. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into this. Nope. All right, guys, let's go ahead and see if we can maybe buy in our captain, Jerome Opoku. This would be a huge get for us. There's the Fulham manager. I'm actually going to try to see if maybe he would take one of our other players. So Danny Mayer, I'm going to throw up. Plus, I'm going to give him 900,000. This probably won't go through, but it is not. They want 2.55, but that is extremely cheap compared to his value, actually. Let's see if maybe I can. Would you take Lewis? Plus, I mean, I don't want to like feel like I'm robbing them, but maybe we offer 900,000 again plus Lewis. Would they take that? 2.5 they say. So let's actually go in here. What can I offer? Looks like I can offer up to 2 mil, but I won't have enough to give him his wage at all. I can offer 1.5. That leaves us with 22,000 in the wage. Will they accept that? They want 2,000. We can't do 2,000 because that leaves us with no wage at all. Would they take 125? Oh wait, that's actually less than what I just offered. 160. That leaves us with 19. And they need some time to think about it. All right, guys. So we might be able to get Opoku into the club if they want more money and we end up not having enough for his wages, because I'm not really quite sure what is he on wage wise. 3K for us, but that can't be right because that's what we're paying him. If his wage is outrageous and we can't afford to get him, we might have to wait until like December 29th or the 30th to go after him, agree to terms with Fulham, let it click over to January. When January 1st hits, we could hopefully have sold a player by then, any player at this point, just to get some more funds in the get some more funds in our transfer balance, and then we can go and try to sign Jerome Opoku. Or maybe his contract's running out and then we can get him that way. However, guys, let's go ahead and hop into this Port Val game.
All eyes on one man. A hat-trick in his last game. Will he prosper once more? We'll have the action on EA TV.
The new scoring leader of League One, Luke Jebkai, everyone. I just re-signed him to a brand new contract also. He's now with us for 3 more years. That is awesome. However, guys, it's us versus Rochdale. We're away in the rain. This game should be a little bit harder. Hopefully, we will see. We had a very nice game against Hull City in the last match. 4 1. Can we keep the pressure going? Can we continue our winning ways? And Rochdale now has their own rebound attack going on. As you just heard, we're one of the more leakier defenses in League One. We have to make sure that they do not score. Cross comes in. Opuku gets out jumped again. And it's 1-0 Rochdale over us. Just look at this replay. Just a nice little over. Crosses it over. Opuku can't get to it. Ball placed perfectly so that way the goalkeeper cannot find it. And it's 1-0. Rochdale coming back down again. Are they going to try to cross it back in? Gives it up actually to Cooper. Cooper takes a shot. Our Cooper's able to save it. And then we have our own Cooper. Looks like it's going to be the battle of the Coopers today. Their Cooper gets around again. And he gets past our Cooper. Actually, no, it was Dunn. Dunn gets the goal. It's 2-0 Rochdale over us. Bryce Duke doing a bunch of fancy moves. Can he get the goal? And Bryce Duke calls his own number. And he gets the goal. Our number 13 puts us back on board. Wow. He just started dribbling it. For a guy who honestly has 2-star skill moves, he dribbles the ball so nicely. Just look at this replay. Unfortunately, it didn't show it all the way up, but off the right-hand foot, right-hand side, gets past the goalkeeper. 2-1. Bryce Duke keeping us in this game. Let's see if we can somehow get our equalizer. And here they come back down again. Opuku not able to stop them. Here they come. Full force down. Done. We got the goal earlier. Gives up to Humphreys. Humphreys passes it in, and they are tearing up our defense early on. 3-1 Rochdale over Plymouth Argyle. Opuku able to get the ball back. Jebcott finds Duke again. Duke gets behind the defense. Duke, and oh! Duke had a chance. He went for the top right corner of the goal and just misses it. Edwards able to get the ball back. Edwards, Reeves bringing it down. Reeves gives it to Edwards. Edwards bringing it down again. Edwards crosses it in and gives it to Frank. Edwards, even though he's 30 years old, he's playing like he's 22, and it's 3-2 Plymouth trying to come back. Here they come now, finally making a run at it. They've been moving it around, and luckily enough, the ball was off target. If it was just a little bit lower, that is a goal. Cooper not able to keep it. Almost halftime. Let's see if we can maybe get a goal back here. Let's see if he can get something going. And here they come again. Rochdale makes one man miss. Opuku misses off the crossbar for them. And it's still 3-2. Frank gets the ball. Frank gives it to Jebcott. Jebcott, can he find someone? Finds Duke. Duke running in the middle, trying to get past the defense. And the ball falls back to Duke. Duke, can he take a shot? And he cannot. Oh, and they had a guy wide open on the left-hand side. If they could have gave it to him. Trying to take a shot. Opuku gets the ball. Opuku. No. And I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit square to clear it, and I pressed X. And Cooper gives Humphreys probably the most easiest goal he will ever score. Duke running down. Duke has a little bit of space. Duke, can he find something? Duke crosses into the back and off the crossbar again. Are you serious? Jebcott not able to get the header into the back of the net, and it's still 4-2. We give it to McLeod. McLeod, can he do something? Crosses into Duke, and not a good pass from McLeod. Paul gets the ball. Paul gives it to Jebcott. Jebcott brings it down. Jebcott finds the bottom right, and can Jebcott get the ball? There we go. 3 minutes left to go. 4-3. Plymouth Argyle is trying to come back. Or maybe we can get a rebound type thing. They head it in. Poku just kicks it out, and that might be it. They have the ball again. 2 minutes left to go. Cooper. Can Cooper get something? He kicks it up. Are we able to get it? And if that would have got past the defense, Jebcott would have been one-on-one with the goalkeeper to get the equalizer. However, it's a 4-3 loss to Rochdale, a team that's in the middle of the table. Let's see if maybe we can get something against Crew Alexander. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and hop into this Crew Alexander game. We're just going to go ahead and sim match this. I've decided to let the second team take care of this. Talfoy Hardy up top, Reeves, McElroy, and Grant in the midfield, and then Paul, Canavan, Opoku, Wooten, and Dixon for our backline with Cooper. Let's hope that this team can get the job done. Crew Alexander is actually in the relegation zone right now to drop down to League Two, so I'm assuming that this team can get the job done. I'm hoping. I will let you know if anything exciting happens. Let's see if we can get a goal. I'm hoping that maybe we can. I feel like we can, and there it is. Hardy, the man from Blackpool, gets us the goal to make us go up 1-0. Real quick, guys, since he just scored and talking about strikers, the January transfer window is coming up. We are a month and a half away from the January, so we have the rest of this episode. We have the next episode, and then we're in the January transfer window. During the January transfer window, we will lose Hardy. He is going back to Blackpool. Sorry, guys, I wasn't even paying attention. We get another goal by Grant. Grant is able to make it go 2-0. This game is looking very, very well in hands. As I said earlier, Crew Alexander is down at the bottom. I think they might be the worst team in the league currently right now. I expected the second team to actually come out and get a big fat dub, and it looks like we are. It looks like a couple of our players are actually getting tired too, so I might have to make some changes soon. However, I believe that is about to be halftime, and I will let you know if anything happens in the second half. And Talfoy gets the goal, 3-0. Again, looks like it's going to be a thumping like we did earlier against Hull City. Not in the last game that we had. They haven't even had a shot yet, which is huge for this team. 55 minutes into the game. You know what? I feel confident about this, and because of that, I'm going to go ahead and just jump to the result. It ends in a 3-1. They finally get 2 shots. One of them goes in. That's probably why I should not be doing that. But Oxford United just drew. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but they just drew. However, let's go ahead and get into this Charlton Athletic game because this is a huge game. 3 versus 5. I'll go ahead and show you the standings real quick. 3 versus 5. If we can get the win, that puts us at 39 points right there with Fleetwood Town. It would move us ahead of Charlton Athletic, so it would at least be 4th. At least be 4th, which is huge. Not in 2nd yet, but let's go ahead and hop into this game.
Cameras trained on one man. He scored 4 in his last 3. What will he produce today? Stay with us on EA TV.
Huge game today as we take on Charlton Athletic in Charlton Athletic. Sorry if I don't know the names of the stadiums that these teams actually play in. However, guys, we have a huge game at hand. 3 points are up for grabs. We're in the playoff hunt. Every single game counts. Every point counts. I would love to be able to secure automatic promotion. I really don't think Oxford United is going to give up their lead. And with us being one of the worst teams defensively in this season, we really do need to get as many goals, as many points as we possibly can. Also, after the game, I'm actually going to talk about our defensive problems and what we're going to do with the future. However, there's Dylan. Let's hop into this game. Forna now has the ball. Forna not able to do something. Opoku gives it up to Cooper. Cooper, can he do something? Gives it to Bryce. Bryce not able to get a clean pass to Frank, but Frank able to push off the defender. Reese running down the mid now. Can Reese score? And Reese can score! It's 1-0. We are right now with the early lead. Watson bringing it down again with Washington. Washington now passing it to Gilby. Gilby in the midfield looking for someone, and oh, that could have been the equalizer they need. However, he hits it a little too far right. Cooper wouldn't have been there to save it. And it's still 1-0. We still have the ball, though, so let's see if we can maybe find something.
Can they create something? It should
Gives
be.
it up to Duke, and Reeves again. Wow, 2-0. Reeves has been the savior of this game. Gives up to Duke. Duke crosses it to Reeves, a guy that I actually was not looking at. I thought Frank was going to be able to get in the midfield. However, gives to Reeves 2-0. That's a brace for the young man. And that is it, a 2-0 victory over Charlton Athletic. The boys were tired, but they were able to pull through. Let's go ahead and get into the menu so I can tell you what the game plan is for the defense. All right, guys, so instead of ending the episode how I normally do, showing you the youth scout report at the first of the month, I'm actually going to save that for the next episode, while Wind here actually is able to go from left mid to striker. Goes up to 48. Okay, very nice pace. I'm actually just going to go ahead and work on his shooting. Yeah, we'll just work on his shootings real quick. So here's the thing, guys. As you all know, Opoku, our starting center back, our only 70 overall player, is heading back to Fulham at the end of the year. Or sorry, in January. He has 2 months left on his contract, and as we already know, his wage is about 30 mil. Even if I can get that down to 20 mil, it's still not going to help us out because the highest one of our players is at, which is Michael Cooper and Luke Jebkai, both getting new contracts, is 9K. If I was to give Opoku 20K, that is a 11K difference, meaning that the board probably would not like that, meaning that we would end up getting fired. And the last thing I want to do is get fired. You guys all know who watched FIFA. You understand the struggle of giving a player too much money. The rest of the team's not on that, and he gets fired. And that's what the case is right here. We have a guy here who easily should be paid that money. Easily should be paid that money. And we can't afford that because if we pay him the money, we'll lose our job. So the plan is to let Jerome Opoku go. We're going to let him go back to Fulham. Maybe in 2 to 3 years, we can bring him back into the club. Currently, I'm trying to increase everyone's wages, as you can tell, with Luke Jebcott and Michael Cooper. They're our 2 highest players. I've already given them a nice little bonus. They were on 1.2. Now they're on 9K. Until we can actually afford Jerome Opoku. So here's the game plan. The game plan is simple. I'm going to go ahead and go back to what the original game plan was in episode 1. And if you don't remember, please go watch episode 1 and get caught back up because it was a pretty solid episode. But just to give you a quick gist, the plan was to sell all of our defense. Sell them all, bring in new players, and let them grow in one season. We're fighting for promotion into the championship, and I want to continue to fight for promotion into the championship. However, I want to go ahead and get the defense ready for next season in the championship. Not League One, next season in the championship. If we're still in League One, the defense will be more than ready to be able to compete. But I want to kind of get them ready for League One. So, George Cooper, our left wing back, he's staying. I'm hoping dynamic potential could really get him going. He does not have the greatest he does not have the greatest potential. I think he's too off of his potential right now. I think his potential is only 69, 70, something like that. If that, it might only be 68. But we're going to keep him for another season, see how he plays out. Will Ameson, we're going to sell him. I have not added him to the transfer list, but I'm going to go ahead and sell him. He's gone. Kellen Watts, he's on loan right now. Once he gets done with his loan, he's going to be moving on to, I will not be buying him back. Harvey Dixon, the man who has been pretty good at the start. He has 12 games, 1 goal, 2 assists, 2 clean sheets, and 1 yellow cards. He's going to go ahead and replace Opoku as the mid center back. I'm going to let him grow. He's 52 right now. We're going to see how he can grow. Ollie Tomlinson, a guy that I want to loan out still. Hopefully he does. Scott Wooten, 29 years old. He's not going to increase that much. Let's be completely honest. Once he has started, he's probably going to start tanking, just like how Edwards is on the right-hand side, who's been playing phenomenal this year. He's probably going to start tanking. So we're going to go ahead. I've already added him to the transfer list. Niall Canavan, another guy who's 29 years old. I already added him to the transfer list. A guy that's not really going to see the field that much after this season. Go ahead and get rid of him. Maybe we can get some money in and bring in another player. Joe Edwards, I'm going to leave him on the team for now. He's going to stay on the team until we can find a better right wing back. Paul Ozu is good. He's 20 years young, but I want someone who can actually come in and dominate that right-hand side. So the game plan is to keep both these guys, keep our left wing back, sell majority of our center backs that we can sell, and bring in some new center backs. And what I want to do is I actually want to come over here to the youth academy and promote all of our center backs. So give Cameron Evans a try at that other center back position. Let Jacob Tucker come in and maybe see if he can be good. He's 56. He's better than Dixon. Aiden Seymour's 55. He's overall why he's better than Dixon. We're also training Huge Lyons to become a center back. 56. He should be better than Dixon. And Harley Wilkins, 46. He'll probably be a guy that I actually loan out, or I might keep. He's 15, so I'll keep him in. Hugh Lyons is actually 15 too, so I have to keep both of them in. So I'll probably actually promote all three of these guys at the start of January. Let Cameron Evans play. If Dixon does not do a good job, I have two other guys who can come in and do just as good, if not better. And worst case scenario about Dixon, if he does not grow at the end of the season and he stays around a 54, 55, while everyone else is up in the closest to 60s, I might have to loan Harvey Dixon out at the end of the year, let him grow on loan, bring him back, and throw him back into the lineup. However, guys, that is it for today's episode. I just wanted to get you caught up on the defense because I have been trying to figure this out for a minute. Jerome Opoku, a guy that I desperately did want to keep. However, with him having a wage of about 30,000, and even if we could bring that down to 20,000, it's going to upset the team. It's going to upset the board, and we'll probably get fired. And the last thing I want to do is get fired over a center back. Um, Maybe he can join the team later on. Maybe when we go after him again, maybe his dynamic potential has kicked in and he's no longer a 70 rated guy, or his potential is actually 77. Maybe he's not 77. Maybe he's 79, 80, which would be nice. However, guys, that is it for today's episode. Again, have a Merry Christmas. Have happy holidays. Be kind to one another. Spread love. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Deuces.